In chapter 1097, Kuma said that someone's gotta take the mass extraction of pain and suffering to make it vanish. If I leave it be, it will return to the original person. And that's the ultimate evidence of today's theory, and which is we're gonna talk about Kuma's memories being back to him. Yes, hold on, listen to me. Look, it can be on two ways, but I'm gonna tell you all ways, so yeah, alright. In chapter 1102, Vegapunk asked Kuma, and he said, does this effectively erase your memories? And Kuma said, no, think of it as a copy, it will disappear when it's touched though. And Vegapunk said, don't fret, I have designed a system that will allow me to take press without touching it, and he will place it right here. And we all saw that Joriboni touched it, alright? But it's just technically, she didn't touch it, alright? So we can still say that Kuma's memories are still in a safe place. So if you took the first thing that I said in this video, which is when Kuma was talking to Jinny about the pain, and he said that somebody gotta take the pain. So as we remember in the Thriller Park incident, when Zoro faced Kuma, and then we all realized that Kuma isn't actually a bad guy, and it wasn't just out of nowhere that, yeah, I can take Luffy's pain, but I gotta take it Zoro. It's not like that. He just wanted to test Zoro as a loyal member or loyal right hand for Zoro, or loyal friend for Luffy. So that's why he took Luffy's pain and he put it in Zoro. Because if he didn't actually put it in Zoro, the pain will get back to Luffy, right? So now we all know about that. So isn't it possible when Vegapunk said that I've designed a system that will allow me to take peaks without touching it? So isn't it technically when somebody, look, if we took that memory that Vegapunk is actually protecting it, that nobody can touch it right now, if we took that memory and we put it, let's say Kuma, the S-Beer, the Seraphim, and we put the memories of Kuma into him. Look, I've read a book recently, and the book was talking about the whole memories and the whole how our lives can be with our memories, and I'm gonna highlight it to you. The main thing was that our bodies is just, basically it's nothing without our memories, right? So, if our body got no memories, and I don't know if I own this PC, or if I got this water, or or if I remember anything in my life, I'm basically a robot, right? So that's why the body is technically nothing if it doesn't have any memories, right? So if you took these memories that Vegapunk has right now, and if you put it in S-Beer, the Seraphim, the Kuma Seraphim, doesn't that technically make the Seraphim as the real Kuma? Because if Kuma, the Seraphim Kuma, has all his memories, then basically this is Kuma, right? And yes, we all know that Seraphim are eventually gonna grow up and they're gonna get older, right? Because if you remember, when S-Hawk was fighting Zoro, S-Hawk recognizes Zoro as a really strong swordsman, right? And we all remember when S-Snake saw Luffy, S-Snake fell in love with Luffy. And we can say that it can be technically related to the blood of Bohancock, right? So if you say that it's technically related to the blood of Kuma, the Buccaneer, then I can be talking to you real sense, right? Because first of all, we can talk about the Buccaneer race, right? Second of all, when Kuma the Spear grow up, he's gonna be technically like Kuma, right? So if you took Kuma's memories, Kuma's real memories, and we put it in the Seraphim in S-Beer, isn't S-Beer gonna technically be Kuma, right? So yeah, look, some of y'all are gonna say that, well, Kuma is gonna eventually be dead at the end of this arc, right? Look, so that's why at the beginning of this video I said it's gonna turn into two ways. Number one, the basic thing, Kuma is gonna eventually be dead, right? I mean, we all know that eventually it's gonna happen, right? Except if Oda Sensei decided to make it a happy ending for this arc, or not for this arc. If Oda Sensei decided to make a happy ending for Kuma and Joriboni's life. Because I mean, we all saw Kuma's flashback, and we all saw the life of Kuma, the never-ending tragedy of Kuma's life, right? So if Oda Sensei decided to make it a happy ending for Kuma and Joriboni, he can take the second way that I told you in this video, which is take Kuma's memories, because technically, because Kuma's memories are still on that place, right? The place that Vegapunk put it, and nobody can touch it, right? So what if somebody was able to touch it? Doesn't that make this person has all Kuma's memories? I think that makes sense, except if Oda Sensei somehow is gonna explain something else for this devil fruit. Because you all know that Kuma took this devil fruit since he was 5 years old, And now, what? I think he's 49, right? So 44 years with this devil fruit. So yeah, nobody knows this devil fruit better than Kuma. So yeah, when Kuma explains that when you take anything out of somebody's body, you gotta put it into something else, right? Except that Vegapunk is a really great scientist that he was able to put it in something else and you can take a peek without touching or something like that, right? So yeah, if Kuma touches it or the Seraphim, the S-Beer, we can say that Kuma could be back. And hopefully he can be back. So yeah, I guess that's it, guys. How do you think the never-ending tragedy of Kuma is gonna end up being? Will it be that Kuma's memories is gonna be inside of S-Beer and that's technically gonna be Kuma? Or do you think that it's the predictable thing, which is Kuma is gonna die, unfortunately? I guess that's it, guys. Drop your thoughts. Like I said, get out of here.